So here we are at Quiet Valley Living Historical Farm in the Poconos, and I came with the intention of painting some sheep, but as soon as I arrived they ran off. So I'm going to paint this barn as kind of a warm-up for a couple of weeks of painting here on the farm using my homemade Plein Air box that I created, which is a simple clamshell with some tension hinges that can attach to a photographer's tripod, nice and easy. It's lightweight, and we're painting on a sheet of linen, roughly about 5 by 7. So I'm going to do a small format before I go to work, painting in oils. And we're going to go ahead and just block in the basic shapes after we put some lines down, intending to help guide us throughout the process of the initial block in. I definitely won't have enough time to finish this painting today. We'll bring it home and we'll either finish it off in studio, or if we're fortunate enough to get back here within the next day or so, we'll finish it off on site in a second or third session. The light's going to be moving fast, so some of those beautiful shadows and streaks of light, like you see going across the roof right now, those are going to disappear pretty quick, but we'll try and keep the better elements part of the painting.
Yeah, I saw you had advertised, or I seen it last year, and I'll make a point to tell her that you're doing it again if she
Yeah.
wants to come.
So now that it's feeding time, they're back. Oh boy, I guess timing's everything. Maybe I'll get a shot at painting them sometime in the coming weeks.
What up, you?
It's a good looking bunch here. From what I understand, there's a few that are pregnant and will give birth sometime soon within the next couple of days or weeks. So I'm sure they're really hungry. When I first came here and I arrived, they were here, but I set up my easel and they ran away. So that's why I settled upon this barn scene, and it's not too bad. From here on out, now that all the structures are in, the big shapes, I'll just focus on reinforcing the lights and the darks and improving upon some of the shapes. And that'll pretty much be the process until I feel like this painting's finished. And I put the final highlights in the painting. And as always, I'm debating internally with my internal monologue as to whether or not I should include one or both of the horses that actually live in the barn, or perhaps maybe the cow. But we'll see. We'll see how this develops. Well, that's it for now. For the most part, today's work is done, and I'm pretty happy with the progress I was able to make. Not a perfect representation by any stretch, but definitely a nice interpretation, and almost as if he's taunting me because he knew I wanted to paint him and his flock earlier. Somebody showed up and just stared me down, which I think is kind of funny. I think he's just enjoying the shade after a nice breakfast. But I do feel like he's taunting me a little. What do you think? Let me know if you get a chance in the comments. Have a great day.